So you grew up in the Portland area, and
Yes.
Buckfield has been your home for almost 30 years.
Yes.
Tell me about Buckfield. This is my first time. It was such a pretty drive.
We chose to live here. We bought the house. It was for sale by owner, and we liked the school system.
And then you served on the school board for
13 years. I did.
And is that kind of what brought you into the political world, or?
Rosita Gagne, who was my state representative, was watching a softball game, and she said, "I'm termed out. Why don't you think about running?" And I said, "Huh." So I went home and did some research and talked to Steve and said, "Yeah, that sounds like that will be interesting." And so I did. I was elected in 2006 in November. I started serving in December that year. I served 8 years in the legislature, and then I've been treasurer for 3. I think Maine has the potential. I think we can be what we want. We get to choose our future. And it's important to me that we not be held back by partisanship. I want to be able to tap talent across the state, regardless of Democrats, Republicans, Green, Independents. I want to give them all the credit for doing the right things, but I don't want the partisanship to get in the way.
How is Maine looking right now? Some of the positives, some of the challenges?
Oh, wow. We're doing a much better job collectively of planning for the economy that we have instead of the one that we wish we had. We're paying our bills with our own money. We're doing it on time, which is a good place to be. You know, if I'm fortunate enough to be Maine's next governor, job number 1 is to keep that, maintain that status. I think that's really important. Hi, Ernie.
Hi, Ernie.
He's a former postmaster.
There you go, small town.
Right.
You know your neighbors. So behind every strong woman, there's a strong man, they say, right? So we get to meet your husband now. It's a good husband, good.
Yes, he's been a wonderful support.
Introducing 2 more family members. We have husband Steve over here, and Cooper. Cooper is your 4th child, I assume?
Yes.
Currently, yes.
So you've got 3 human children.
We do,
Yes.
yes.
And you told me that they all still live in Maine, which is really cool and important, I'm sure, for...
Yeah, we really like that.
So Steve, 32 plus years, your wife, your best friend, why do you think she would be a good governor?
We need someone who can be in the Blaine House, who can work with both parties, who can be civil, who can get people to work together, and that's her. I mean, she's excellent at those things.
You have a lot of supporters, so it's nice to have somebody in your corner.
It's very nice. I'm blessed, and it's an honor and a privilege to be able to run for governor. You know, I look at it as there's an opening, a job opening coming up, and right now I think there are 20 applicants, and Maine is blessed to have good people all vying for that same opportunity. So hopefully, I know what outcome I want, but then I can tap that talent. You know, we can tap across the state to move us forward.
So would Cooper come with you to the Blaine House?
Oh, yeah.
He's gonna have to. Yes, absolutely.
We would love to have Cooper at the Blaine House.
Yes.
Cooper, are you ready for a move? Are you ready?
Yeah, it's gonna be interesting, isn't it, buddy? You and the cat.
Well, thank you guys. Appreciate you
Thank you
welcoming
for
into your
coming
home.
here.
Thank you.